How are we going, everybody? Just came out to have a look at the orchard, see how the trees are going, and I just remembered now that I haven't been spraying all my peach or nectarine trees. I've been showing you how to do once a month on the nectarine or peach tree that I have inside. The larger, in the little courtyard is what I call it. It's a larger tree. It's got its flowers and its leaves coming on at the same time, and it's looking really healthy. Well, you know what? I came out here and just realised I haven't sprayed half a dozen trees that I've got here. Look at this. I have to put my glasses on to have a look at this. Look at this blistering. This is what I'm talking about. All these blisters and twisted and deformed leaves. This is exactly the reason why we need to spray the tree from late summer or early autumn when the leaves start to fall off. It's already affected. Now, I don't know. Look, oh, look, what, whoa, okay. The problems have started. Have a look at this. All the ants. There are ants everywhere. Wait a second, what are they doing? Let's have a close look, because ants also feed off pollen, but they also go when there are aphids, and they also go when there's scale. I can't see here properly. What's going on here? I left this too late. I can't see scale. I'm not sure if you can see it through the lens. I can't see anything else on here at the moment. So I dare say they're going for the flowers. Look at this. This is it. This is it. So I was saying they come for the scale or aphids right here. In here. I'm going to take this flower off. This is what you've got to look out for, folks. Not necessarily with glasses, but look out for aphids attacking your trees. Now with the flowers are coming out, there's aphids all over here. Now this has been attacked. Aphids, brown or green, just love new growth and flowers on the plant. So the new spring growth is where they go for. And if you see ants crawling up and down your tree, no doubt you'll have aphids this time of year. Scale does appear on the plant, but a little bit later, and they're not as prevalent as aphids are at this time of the year. Now, whilst the plant is in flower, you can't use an insecticide. Otherwise, you're going to destroy the opportunity of setting fruit. So you've got to avoid insecticides, but you do need to do something, and you've got to do it quick before it does affect the plant. Because not only leaf curl will kill the plant, so will the aphids suck the living daylights. Now, they are a sucking insect, means they suck the sap out of the plant and they go to the new growth and the flowers as well. So roses in particular, at bud stage, they can be completely covered in green aphids, whereas the peaches have got the brown aphids or black aphids, and the ants are the first sign of it, because you can't see them, they're so small. Now, as far as treating it, it's really, really easy to treat. Unfortunately, when it's in flower, no insecticides, but you can use water. A light spray with water should knock out most of them, not all of them, because you'll knock out the flowers if you do it for too much. It's just like a day's rain on it, but you need to get into those areas, because once the aphid falls off the plant onto the ground, it never climbs back up again. That's one good thing about it. That's like scale and things like that, but scale is stuck on the plant, whereas the aphid is easily brushed off. Now, you can't, I would say to you, go around with your fingers and clean every little flower, but it's very, very difficult. Look at that. That's what I've just done. That's a colony of aphids, and I've turned it into a little bit of muck. That's it. That's all it is. It's muck. Got rid of it. Now, I'm frustrated with myself because I preach about spraying a tree every month. And again, I haven't practiced what I preach. Well, not entirely, not on all my plants. 1, 2, 3 in a row need to be treated. So I've got to come back here and give it a light hose down. Hopefully I can get rid of most of it. And then also, as soon as the flowers finish, whether it's late or not, generally I'd say to you it's too late at this stage, but I'm still going to give it a spray and see if I can slow it down. That's the leaf curl, and that's our disease control pack, folks. You've seen that on our episodes that we've done in the past. At the beginning of every month, the puppies are about to start. Here they go. Here we go. All right. Jack's the referee, and the other two are the fighters. As I say to you, spray every month at the beginning of every month, and that's what I've done with my other nectarine tree, whereas this one's here. I kept thinking about doing it, but I never got around to doing it, so I actually have to come out here and clean these up. I'm not going to spray them now with an insecticide like Eco Oil or the home brew. I am going to give them a light hose down with water. Hopefully I can knock out most of them, but I'm also going to spray it as soon as the flowers finish for leaf curl and see if I can slow that down. Look, it's better to do something for the tree rather than doing nothing at all. You know, you give it a fighting chance. Otherwise, there's a high possibility, especially as a small tree like this, of it going backwards to the point and drying off. Another thing to look out for with your trees, I know a lot of you got bare-rooted trees during the winter periods, planted them and excited about creating a new edible garden, you know, a beautiful array of fruit in the garden. Well, look out for suckers coming out from the base, and look out from shoots like this. Now this, you know, it's halfway up. I've got to retie this tree and straighten it up, but that there has taken off overnight, literally. I don't need that. That's really not going to be there. I'm going to take that off, and you should do the same. Check around the base of the trunk, or even halfway up the trunk. If there are any shoots coming out, look, most times they'd be rootstock coming out from the base, but you may get something from the tree itself suckering up, and it's not needed. Time to look at your trees, especially now that they're in flower. It's not about doing nothing at all. Admire the beautiful flowers on your fruit trees and on your ornamental trees as well as your roses. But take a close look for problems like pests, like aphids, like scale, like thrip. White fly is going to become prevalent. It may already be in the northern parts of Australia where the climate's warmer, so they'll be more active throughout the whole year rather than just in spring or late spring and summertime as it is in Victoria. And if you need to do anything, do something practical, wash it off, prune it off, and then spray it, but always keep it natural, you know, safe products. There's no benefit and there's no reason why you need to use an insecticide or a chemical-based fungicide to control something that you can do to make it better for your garden. If you're going to go for that insecticide to save $1, well, you're only putting money into the big corporations' pockets, and at the end of the day, you're poisoning your garden, your environment, your backyard, and your food source, if that's what you're trying to do. I don't spray. In all honesty, my family and friends who know me well can vouch for me. I can talk about insecticides and, you know, all natural based and fungicides. I don't use them either. I give you opportunities to learn on what to spray your garden with. You know, if you have to choose something like an eco-based oil or homebrew oil or fungicide. But in my garden, I avoid it. I've only done the leaf curl, which is the only thing I've used on one nectarine. And you can see yourself now, all these here have missed out. The puppies want to play. All right, so keep it natural, keep it safe, keep it organic, keep it real. It's the most important thing you can do. Otherwise, you're defeating the whole purpose of why you garden at home. And if you are looking for something natural and organic and safe and obviously cheap, it's our website, vasilisgarden.com. Check it out. The big weekend specials up to 70% off and another 20% off if you use the coupon code SPRING at the checkout page, so you can get a huge discount on a whole range of products. Fruition fruit fly traps are in, and citrus gall wasp traps, the only ones in Australia that actually work in catching the pest that does a lot of damage in your garden. It's all on vasilisgarden.com. Until tomorrow, from me, Vasili, Marisi.